Can you hear me now? Crap. Okay. Um, turned my computer down. All right. Can we just try one more time? Can you guys still hear me? And good morning to you too, Robin. Sorry. I am trying out a new camera setup, and I figured this morning would be the time to do it. But we are going to go down to the desktop. I'm going to switch myself with the desktop. Okay, perfect. I don't know what I don't know. I'm still learning. So, oh, okay, guys, I want to finish this doll. Okay. So, I'm going to go down. I'm going to switch over here and we're going to work on her now. I've already done some work on her and I don't want to get too close. Um, Now you'll notice her eyes are gone. What I did add was a body and arms. I'm not doing the legs, you guys. I can't. Um, because it would be 6 feet tall by the time I'm done. And honestly, I don't know if I would ever do this project again, but it was fun. It got me out of my comfort zone. But I think we're just going to deal with her as is, and we're going to finish her up. Now, guys, I I had to take I found some buttons when I was at Joann, and I'm gonna share with you guys what I got at Joann too. Um, or not Joann, what am I thinking? Hobby Lobby. The old one that I did, I accidentally like mushed all up to put into scrap clay this morning. It's a blind Mary. Yeah, she's done. But anyway, so I have these buttons that I got, and I'm going to do different sizes. I think that's where I was struggling with her eyes. So I thought, let's just do different size eyes. And then the other thing I did is remember we had curly hair? Well, I did just wavy like hair on her. You see that? And then I redid the bow and I added another flower and I redid her mouth with a much thinner strip. Okay. So then we're gonna put these on in a second. So then I did, she had her neck, and then I just cut out a triangle for the body. Um, there is a seam line in here, and I thought it would look more like a seam. You guys see that? It's right here. And then her arms are just, hello, how you doing? So with these have to be glued on. When you have plastic beads, you cannot obviously put them in the oven. So I do them separately. Then the other thing I found was these to decorate her little dress or apron. I guess it's a dress at this point with. Hi Debbie Wright. Welcome. And then but these have shanks on them and they're plastic. So but they're beautiful. They have these like rhinestones in them and everything. So what I did was I made a hole. These are popping right in. I pushed them in before I baked the clay so that they would have this little indent where they would fit back in. There goes the eyeballs again. Okay. So that's how her dress is going to look. So what I want to do, guys, if I have any paint and or glue in here left, I'm going to use the Heavy Body gel from Pen Art. Here's a paintbrush. Down to the bottom of the barrel here. So what I think I want to do is start with the eye. Oh, I probably need to go from this side. And I want to do more than just glue this stuff down while we're here. This isn't going to be a long one, though. Yeah, Debbie, I worked ahead because I was like, she got to go. I'm done with this project already. Yesterday I didn't come live because I was struggling with it and I was out and about again. You know, I'm still trying to find freelance work, so I've been out networking with people. And sometimes it throws me off because I'm not used to doing that. So, all right. Just make sure they're far enough away from each other. This stuff takes a little while to dry. Oh, hi Mel. Thank you. I worked ahead a little bit. I worked ahead a little bit. So right now, so what I did, Mel, was these are little plastic buttons, so you can't bake those. So I baked everything and then we're gluing the buttons on. And I want to give her some jewelry. And then I'm going to show you guys what I got at Hobby Lobby. Like I always order online and I forget when you go in the store how dangerous that is. Oh my gosh, it's so dangerous. But I was having a Molly day for myself. I sure did. On Tuesday, I had to have a test done. Everything came back good. For once, I never get good test results. They were testing my kidneys, actually. I was injured during a surgery I had I'll wipe that off, a few years ago. And they thought some of my scar tissue from having cancer was coming back. But I haven't heard from the doctor yet. But the test results they put in your My Chart, which is Cleveland Clinic, and it said there was no abnormal findings. So I'm hoping, what I'm really hoping is I don't hear from the doctor. No news is good news in that situation. So anyway, all right. So let's get back to her. So yeah. So these are the buttons I got at Joann's, you guys. And obviously I already, baked her. So now I have to glue these in because being plastic, they just can't. These might be wood. They look like wood, but I was feeling them, you guys, and I don't know. I don't know. They are kind of iffy. So I didn't want to risk it. I mean, at this point, I want her done so bad. Okay, and then again, I'm not putting legs on her because she's already. How tall are you, sister? She is 5.5 inches tall already. So she's not going to have any legs. Okay. Now, put this back. Then, this is where I'm not sure, but I thought she needed a necklace and a bracelet and maybe some rhinestones in here. So let me get, hold on, I have a couple things here. There's red down here. You guys, I have never ever found a mica powder that does a true red until I found these. They're $19.99 on Amazon. I am telling you, never. I've always had to use wax, and this is even brighter than the wax, and this is after it's baked. It's just called red. You can't see this. Chrome powder. You have to make sure you're getting the chrome powders. I'm going to be addicted to that stuff. So, yeah, so I imprinted her, and then these are going to be too big, I think, for what I want to do. But I have pink. Should we use pink? Let me find a tray. Oh, I got one more left that doesn't have anybody in it. Uh-oh, except for a piece of clay. All right. So let's have some fun. I'm gonna get my B7000. This is the one I use in the gold tube. I like it better than the red and silver, but I mean, they're all you can use whatever. Now the lid is glued down. Seriously. Come on, lid. Hold on, let me twist it around. It's coming. Do you guys like this camera setup or do you like when it's just on the desktop? Because what you guys think I care about. It's just with what I do, I can't do it from mostly what I do, I can't do from the camera angle because they're so small and so detailed. All right, so I'm just going to put a ring around her neck like so. And then, oh, I got to sharpen my pencil. Sorry. And again, when you're using rhinestones, I prefer these over these ones because they always bust. But always leave a flat tip to help you pick up. So I'm gonna do this here. I'll pick this up when I'm done. I'm gonna go on the side of her neck. I think we should do all different sizes. Yeah. Should we do all different colors? Let me see if I can pick one right out of here. Yeah, we'll do a multicolor. I have the ABs. All right. Let me see if I can get, oh, I think I used all the big blue ones, unfortunately, on that last project we had. I don't remember what it was. And then I'll put a teeny, 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 teeny tiny one down here on the side. So it looks like it's wrapping around her neck. Okay. So now we have a necklace. Thank you, Debbie. Oh, kind of. Yeah, so now we have a necklace on her. It's kind of fun. All right. I'm trying to keep it toned down. You guys, when I wake up, after I'm up for 30 minutes and have a cup of coffee, I'm rearing to go. But I know it's only 9 o'clock. I've been up since 4:15. And there's a spider, a dead spider. Thank God I'm not afraid of them in my thing. That's just great. All right, now she needs a bracelet too. Um, and the other thing is I got ribbon. I think it's too late for the ribbon. We're gonna have to use the really itty bitty ones. Now I don't want this pink. I'm gonna put the pink back. I'm not used to looking at you guys up here when I'm working, so crap, Molly. Forgive me if I don't if I'm not looking at you. I'm used to just not having to look at anybody when I'm down here. Okay. Um, let's use the teal or the turquoise. Sorry, turquoise. Laura and I were having this discussion yesterday. What's the difference between teal and turquoise? And oh, let me put some glue down. And then we determined that the turquoise has more blue in it and the teal is Uh-oh, that's gonna be a really high bracelet, but that's okay. Teal has more green in it. But sometimes these Chinese companies go to sell stuff and they don't know the difference. That was the only bugger about that. She's gonna have an all blue one because she's already on pink and the pinks are gonna get lost. Okay, itty bitty. Itty bitties. These are so tiny. They're so, so tiny. I don't know if I can. Okay, so now she has a bracelet. Guys, what are you thinking? What else do I need to add to her? Curious minds want to know. That one's not really sticking. It's okay. We don't need it. Is it too early in the morning for you guys to even think about that? I'm not putting feet on her. And I can't. I already glued down. She's just going to be like this. Maybe when I go to use her, I can create feet. But she's already, we just measured this, Laura. She's almost well, with the bow, she is exactly 6 inches tall. So I'm afraid to add legs to her. Does she look that weird without the feet? I can't stand how I look with this light right here. Like, I got to switch these cameras around. Um, I've had the software forever. I just never had a second camera that I could plug into my computer. Mel thinks she looks perfect. Okay. So nothing else you guys think? I'll rewatch this and I'll do something. That always happens. I'm reaching around. Always. Okay. What the heck is on my Oh, I must have had my baby wipe on here. Okay. There is a way, a time to not overdo things too. You don't think she looks weird, Laura? Okay, because she's gonna just go like this. I have to say, I'm really happy with how she turned out. I was freaking out the other night when it was coming together. I'm like, this is not going as planned at all. The only thing is, when I laid this down on my baking sheet, excuse me, the hair on this side got curled under the back. But I think it's okay because she's a messy doll, right? So her hair doesn't have to be perfect. I love that it's pink and purple. I love the pink bow. I love the buttons. This one just doesn't seem to want to. I think it's because it's a little rounded on the back. And then these went right in. I mean, I love when they have shanks and you can just poke them right into your clay before you bake it. And then when they're done, you just put them back out. I did put floor polish on. That's why this is shiny. I put floor polish on the clay after it was baked. I'm telling you, I don't know. A journal's not a bad idea, Laura. I like that idea. Um, but she is just such a misfit. I'm gonna have to find the right place for her. And maybe on a frame, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. But I wanted to finish her up with you guys. Okay, now what? Let me put my glue away. Um, this afternoon, we are going to do a mosaic. This can be a different kind of mosaic that we've done. And I'm really excited. So I'll be back on at 3 o'clock. Okay. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to set her away. I almost don't want to stop showing her. She's so cute. All right. So I'm going to switch back to just Bear with me. Okay, so I got these buttons. Is my sound back now? Sorry. You know what, you guys? There's something happening with my other camera, so I have to continue to use this one. I'm very sorry about that. Okay, so I got buttons and then that you guys saw from Joanne. And then I got these, which I thought were really pretty. Um, these were all on sale. I have my receipt if anybody wants to know. I got these sunflower buttons, which I just love. Mel, you probably like these too, huh? Okay. And then there was little tiny red ones, a little bit bigger, and then the ones we used, and then they also had these, which I didn't end up using, but I wasn't sure if I might. Oh my God, Hobby Lobby. What is with me thinking, Joanne? I'm sitting here looking at the Hobby Lobby bag. I need to have my head examined. I swear. And then these are the other ones that are so cute that came in this pack. I think that's it. Hold on, there's one more. There's 4. Aren't they cute? I love them. So we're going to be, oh gosh, using more buttons. And in the meantime, I got to go find my buttons. I could not believe I had to go shopping for buttons, you guys. That one was a shocker. Okay. So let me show you guys. Okay. They have their spring sale going on. I'm using my garbage can to hold this bag. All right. So look at this bee I got. Okay. It was 5 for everything I'm going to show you right now was 40% off. The look how long my thing is. That was pretty bad. What was it? I was telling Laura yesterday. Oh, spring. They were 5 well, they were actually 5.49. So I don't know why it's on here as 5.99. But I got 6 of them at $2.40 a piece. Yes, I did spend that amount of money. Is that I'm stocking up and then that's going to be all she wrote for me. Okay. So, look at this little bee. Let me pick my camera up a little bit. Is that not so cute? It's metal and it can go outside. Now, I'm going to have to do something tricky with the legs if I decide to use this and glue it down on something. But I mean, I had to have the bee. And then this one is my most favorite. These are the picks. Oh, this one was $5.99. And it was on sale for $2.40. Look at him, Mr. Frog. Yeah, these can go outside. Maybe I won't do anything with him. Maybe I'll go stick him out by my pool. I think he would be so cute out there if we ever get it open. All right, and then I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to show you a couple more. I got a whole bunch of these flowers. You love frogs too, Mel? Yeah, my whole backyard, you should see black and white checks on their stomachs. Like I buy them. Here, I'll show you one in a second. But yeah, so I have this. This would make an awesome centerpiece, even for maybe one of my wind chime. Well, maybe it's too big. I don't know. I call it a wind chime, but it's not. You know what the mandalas I was making. But yeah, I love this. And then like orange, I love orange. So, oh, this one has some crap on it. I think that comes with the territory. But for $2.40 for a substrate, oh my gosh, look at this one. It's pink and blue. And then, yeah, there's a couple more, but they're not that much different. And then I got all these beads that I thought would be fun. Look at these for like a one of the um oh it broke. Um to hang from a mandala. And oh Mel, you'll love this one too. Look at what they had. These are all sunflowers. Yeah, I know. There's a ton of stuff. But I love these. Like you could do a summer theme. This one I thought looked awesome. I just love it. Look, it has a cat on it, Laura. Who else is a cat person? I know Nikki is, but she's not here. Poor Nikki. I'm not in good time with her. But yeah, there's little cats in here. But I love the colors on that. I got two of those. These would be beautiful to hang. These were all on sale. And then I got some pink. Like this one's kind of weird, but so I got the pink ones. So I got those. I needed some new pliers when I do my jump rings. Do you know I just put the frog in the garbage instead of in the bag? Thank God he has a big stick on him or he would have sucked. Bye-bye, Bumblebee. Yeah, so then I'll show you two more things. Okay, if this is dusty, don't make fun of me, please. But I have this frog, and I've had this frog forever. I don't remember. It might have come from Hobby Lobby. He is dusty. He's been sitting on top of my fireplace for a very long time. But I want to do black and white checks on his stomach and then take him out this year by the pool. That's what I did with all my other frogs that are out there. I'm happy with everything I got. So yeah, so I still have this guy. We need to name this guy. He kind of looks like a Fred. I don't know. And then I did okay, so for decoupaging our boxes, I gotta show you this one sheet. I'm gonna show you the other ones first. Um, this I could not believe it. They had this in stock. Guys, this is the one I did where I decoupaged Kathy or Debbie Wright has one of the 5x7s and Katie has the box I did. This was the background, and then I decoupaged the numbers, the letters and numbers over it, and then I put the red heart on the top of it and colored it turquoise. I found more. I am going to do another one of those boxes, A, because I love to make them. Okay, and then, oh, those are cow prints. Okay, this is the one I wanted to show you guys, and this is thick. This is a very thick cardstock. Look at this print. Fred. He can be Fred. Isn't that print amazing? I think it is. I love this print. I do not know what the heck we're going to do with it, but we are going to be using it. That is for sure. So I think that's it, guys. I bought a very large, it's got to be 2 or 2.5 feet square, um, tic-tac-toe that's all made out of wood. And my grandson and my son's girlfriend's son are the same age. They're 8 years old. They love tic-tac-toe. So, I'm going to here, let me switch this back. I forget I can do this. So, I'm with the tic-tac-toe, I'm gonna paint it and we're gonna put it out by the pool for them to play. It's huge. They're gonna have so much fun with it. So, and I got that for $17 and it's humongous. But yeah, that was pretty much all I got. It was a lot though, but I had to put stuff away. Like I put stuff in my cart and then I take stuff out of my cart. And then the next thing I know, I've been in there for 2 hours. because it's that kind of place. So I love the gold and the blue too. And if they had a silver and blue, same thing, I would have bought that as well. Okay, I need to move that. So that's it for this morning. I know I've only been on like 40 minutes, if that. But I am gonna come back at 3 o'clock, so I have to go figure out what we're gonna do. Maybe we'll paint the froggy. It's just I want him to go outside, so I can't really do any polymer clay. I do have another project that I said we were gonna start. It's a different kind of mosaic. Um, because I'm planning on coming on tomorrow again. I'm sorry about yesterday, you guys. I just things are weird with after losing my job, and I need to start networking more so I can get freelance work for graphic design. And so that I've been out trying to do that. And I should have posted a message yesterday, but I telling you, when I got home, then the dogs were like, "Where were you?" Because they're used to being here 24/7. And I'm like, "Ugh, I can't with you today." So I just took the afternoon to kind of unwind and make my plan for today. So we're gonna be on twice today, once tomorrow, and we'll go from there. I get lost looking at everything too. And the next thing I know, I'm like, how did I end up here? Every aisle I walk by, I'm like, ooh, what's that? Like, it has to stop. It totally has to stop. But I did good. And I know I'm going to use these things for sure. I just need to use them. Like, I need 5 flowers? Probably I only needed two. But in my brain when I was shopping, I'm like, well, they're all different. You never know which one you're gonna need when you go to work on your project. So I'm like, okay, get them all. But oh, thank you, Mel. Yeah, I just I've been really good at not of only doing this and not doing anything where I can like bring income in, and that has to be done. I mean, it's life. I would rather do this all the time, but um so, and I'm scared to get back out there after 25 years of being in a corporate environment. It's really weird. So, anyway, I'm not going to go on and on about that, but you guys should know that's what's going on with me. So I am going to let you guys go. I know this was a shorter one. I wanted to finish our girl. I'm really happy with her. I was really kind of nervous, but in perspective of me, this is how big she is. And then in the meantime, too, oh shoot. In the meantime, I'm just stacking her on the pile over here, just stacking her on the pile I have. I'm going to work on maybe switching these cameras around so I'm not like I have the exposure all the way down on this camera, this one that I'm talking to you with, and that's my new one. And then I have my old iPhone in is the camera down here, which is what you're listening to me to, which is telling me the microphone isn't working on that. Sorry, I was looking at the top of it. So yeah, so I'm gonna let you guys go. And yeah, I'll be on at 3 o'clock. Good to see all of you. Thanks for coming and spending some time with me. I'll see you later this afternoon. Bye.